Dad threatens to put me under legal guardianship forever. My dad found out I smoke weed, so he threatened to put me under legal guardianship forever, basically stripping away all my rights if I am caught with weed ever again. OFC, I am going to play it safe and not do any weed or any drugs anymore, plus I am likely better off without it anyways, but that threat really scares me and makes me wonder if he could actually pull it off and if he might start using it for other things. For context, I am 18 and I am diagnosed with autism and ADHD. I was in special ed classes for years, then tried normal classes in middle school but got too stressed and went homeschooled. In high school I pretty much repeated that same pattern of trying normal school, but I dropped out and got my GED instead. I am currently going to a community college. With work I have never gotten a job and I keep sending job applications, but I rarely ever got even an email saying we don't effing want you, and I feel effing lucky for just that email. One time I even went in for a job interview and they actually spent valuable time interviewing me and gave me a free soda. That free soda is the highlight of my 2 years of on and off job hunting. They see me as a big disappointment that I can't get a job. Sorry for the ranting, but as you can see, my dad has plenty of things he could use to legally remove my rights if he one day woke up wanting to do so, regardless of what I do. Growing up, my parents rarely had chores for us much, but they spent a lot of time complaining about how lazy me and my sister were. They never showed us how to use the dishwasher, laundry machine, but spent a lot of time taking fun of us for not knowing how to do those things. To be fair, they always bought us lots of shit, but then they would just complain about how spoiled we are for having the things they bought us and not doing the chores they didn't have us do. To them, everything was either nah or really, really bad. They aren't proud of me for being really good at guitar and bass, programming, power using Linux. And they aren't proud of my sister for having singing skills that can hang a candle to some of the best singers in history and being a good songwriter. They just complain about everything my sister does and flat out see me as someone who belongs in a mental hospital for having ASD level 1. Both me and my sister suffer from terrible paranoia and have had some mental health issues that are more than worthy of seeing a therapist over, but we never got any. Not pinning it all on them, but my parents aren't really good people to live with if you have mental health issues, and saying they didn't help much would be an understatement. A while back I really wanted to move out on my own, but my family moved and I got a lot more space to myself. Some stuff leading up to that was starting to make me want to move out again, but that threat was the final straw. I don't even give an F about the weed. I got that weed for free, and the worst thing I lost was the $17 pipe. That threat just will not get off my mind though. Smoking weed really isn't the best thing for someone my age tbh, but how the F is that a realizable punishment even for a repeat offense? That would really ruin my life more than any kind of weed use could effing dream of. I know people with worse parents, but not as bad as the worse is still not something I want to have to live with anymore.